everyone, here we are at ISINCon 23 and we have the leader of the social media team with his opinion of today's talks. What's your roundup, Dr. Arvind?
So I did a poster roundup today, and so I'm not going to talk about the sessions. On this poster roundup, I saw a rather unique poster by Ajay Kher and Vijay Kher et al. They commented on HLA typing from the tissue biopsy of a donor.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can't get at the donor once you do a cadaveric transplant. So how do you do HLA typing? So they're looking at using the donor renal tissue for HLA typing. That's a very, very interesting thing, and that's something that was very unique, I thought.
Hi, from today, I got a lot of wisdom. One was Dr. George Bakris made a comment saying, don't be scared of Finerenone, don't treat it like a child of spinal acton. At best, they are fourth cousins, and I think that will stay with me. The second thing was from Dr. Manisha Sahai. I was talking about how do we convince our hematologists to immunosuppress or give chemotherapy to MGRS when they are not convinced. And she said you should bring them to conferences like ours. And I think I would take away with these two, pearls of wisdom from today. And thank you. That's my roundup.
From those words of wisdom from Dr. Garima, let us go to the young and dynamic Dr. Gopambuj for his roundup for today.
Cut it out and start going.
To the social media team, the highlight for today for me was the membranous nephropathy talk by Dr. Raja Ramchandran sir. Actually, my thesis topic is also membranous nephropathy. So I learned a lot of things, the 10 pointers that sir discussed. It was a great learning for me, and after that I got a picture with sir and I had a 3-4 minute one-to-one session with sir also. So for me that was the highlight for the day. Thank you.
We can see the excitement in his face of meeting his mentor whom he has been waiting to meet.
Yes sir.
So it's I think one good pick-up point for you from this. So let's go on to Dr. Kativa and the resident from Kolkata. He will be sharing the roundup for the day.
Hi all. Today I like a topic. It's very interesting topic renal transplant and pregnancy. How these patients are planned for pregnancy and what are the contraceptive advices to be given and what are the breastfeeding at the time of breastfeeding. What are the drugs that they can take and what is the outcome of them as well as their child. What will happen to them and whether it is possible to do this. And it's a very good talk by Professor Dr. Lipkin sir, and it's very interesting for me today.
Sir, what was the highlight of the day for you?
For me, I attended most of the paper sessions for today. There was one interesting paper from CMC where they developed their own IgA nephropathy prediction tool for the Indian population. They in fact developed two models. In that one model had a very good outcome where it predicted the outcomes much better, especially they found that at least 40% of the patients had a rapid progression of IgA, which was better picked up by the Indian model rather than the international model. So I think it's high time we come up with the Indian data. And one more thing which was very interesting was a paper by our Dr. Vinit Bhaya sir who about the palm cath insertion, the Turner catheter through the EJV. Most of our times once we have a thrombosed right EJV, we tend to go on to the left side. So there is a state which we often tend to ignore. So I think it's time we start exploring these options, going to the right EJV before going on to the left side. So those are the two things which are very interesting for me today.
Thank you, sir.